Abby Labby, you want to say hi? It's my hair. You want to say hi to the people? You're not looking at the camera. Abby, look over here. Yeah, say hi. I don't know how my daughter became so camera shy, but y'all know she's not exactly the most entertaining camera presence. She must get that from her daddy. So, hello. Y'all say hi when you come on. Say hello. I wanted to talk about why there were 2 women at the multifamily meetup. And I've got a couple theories on this, so y'all help me out here and let me know if you think these theories are right, or if you've got some other theories of your own, drop those down in the comments too. And I wanted to make sure I used my words very clearly in this. It's not that there were only 2 women at the meetup, and it wasn't that there were just 2 women at the multifamily investor meetup. It was, hey, is that there were 2 women at the meetup, and I'm proud to be one of those 2 women that were at the meetup Tuesday night. And I'm going to another real estate meetup tonight, and I'm going for a couple different reasons, most of which reflect on why I think there were only 2 at the meetup on Tuesday. So one reason I think there were 2 women, and there was 20 people in the room, and it was a great show. It was very educational. We were talking about how to not restructure, not recompromise, and not regroup, but kind of how to realign an apartment complex. So I can't remember the word they used, but in my definition, we were talking about, let's say you buy an apartment complex and it's under rented, so you're buying it for under market value, right? You could get in there and make some improvements. You could get in there and improve the quality of the resources or the quality of the tenants, and you could increase the rent. You could do some landscaping. You could make it look nicer. You could do things that would improve the property, which would improve the value of the property, because multifamily investing isn't like residential real estate investing, because it's not valued on the comps. It doesn't matter what your neighbor looks like or has or does or whatever. It's your property and what value you put into the property. Exactly, Sheila. It's like a value play on this property. So I was going because I am interested in scaling up one of my businesses, A to Z Properties. We hold houses. We've got 13 houses. It's mine and my brother's company. But I'm wanting to scale it up and look at buying 18 units or 24 units somewhere in the greater Knoxville area. So I am immersing myself in real estate conversations that are more than likely going to sway towards apartments. Okay? If you want to buy houses, go hang out with people that are buying houses. If you want to buy apartments, go hang out with people that are buying apartments. If you want to buy vacation rentals, go hang out with people doing vacation rentals. If you want to hang out with people doing private money lending, go hang out with people who are lending on money. And shout out to Jennifer Hilligas, because we've got a really sweet deal going on some private money lending with her right now. So, hey, I see that you just popped on. So, yay! Thank you for presenting this deal. And I'll tell y'all details on that later. But whatever it is that you're wanting to do, go immerse yourself with people who are already doing that. Okay? So I'm wanting to get more into apartments. So I am going to hang out with people in Knoxville. Uh-oh. Shh. That's the Whitney Buys Houses phone ringing. I'm the broker for Whitney Buys Houses too, if y'all don't know. Hey, my name's Whitney Nicely if you're new here. I am hanging out with people that want to do apartment deals, because I want to do apartment deals. So I'm going to the multifamily investing meetings. I'm still going to the regular Knox REIA meetings. I'm going to a meetup tonight too, because I just like hanging out with people who are goal setters and goal hackers and goal diggers and people that are doing big things. I like hanging out with them. It's much more fun than sitting at home and watching TV. So the reason I think there were 2 of us at that meeting on Tuesday night is because, one, it was a Tuesday night. It was a Tuesday evening. And I feel like, and this is my personal opinion, and y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, I feel like people, not just women, but maybe especially women, have other things they want to do in the evenings than go to a real estate seminar. And I don't think that is just because it was in the evenings. If they had this workshop on a Saturday morning, I think people probably have a lot of other things that they'd rather do on a Saturday morning than go to a real estate seminar. If they had it on a Thursday morning, it's summertime, y'all. There's probably lots of things you'd rather do than go to a real estate seminar on a Thursday morning. I just think people have things that they want to do, and going to a real estate seminar is not always, or a real estate meetup or a real estate whatever, it's not always tip-top priority. Now, Sheila'd go because she's a real estate nerd like I am, and I can't think of anything better to do than hang out at a real estate event. But I also know that when I was sitting there last night trying to decide if I was going to put my lipstick on and go, I thought, it's a really nice evening. Could probably talk my brother into taking me out for a boat ride. Might even be able to talk my daddy into taking me out for a boat ride. Could probably call Kendra, go hang out at her grandma's pool. Could take myself to dinner. I could just stay home and watch Netflix. I could do a lot of different things. And I'll tell y'all that I am so guilty of this because I missed the June meetup because Jason was in town. My husband was in town, and I told him, hey, let's go to an apartment meeting. And he was like, and he loves apartments like I love houses, okay? So, like, he's a real estate nerd, too. Don't let him tell you any different. He is. He loves it. But he said, Whit, I just got here. I flew in. I've been working. I really just don't want to go to a real estate seminar tonight. Can we just not? And that's all I needed to say. Yep, that's fine. I don't want to go either. Okay, so I think that's why there were 2 women there, is that there was probably a lot of other opportunities presented, and they thought, well, I don't have to go to this meeting. I'd rather do this, that, and the other. And that's probably why there was 20 people there at a free meeting instead of 200 people. The problem with that, though, is you don't grow. When Jason and I skipped that meeting, we didn't learn anything new that day. We didn't meet anybody new that day. We didn't find any new opportunities that day. We didn't let our brains do that thing where they detach and come up with great ideas. We just went and had a nice dinner. We hung out with my parents. We did everything that we could have done and probably did do Monday night, Wednesday night, Thursday night, and Friday night of that week, and probably the next week. All right, so I practice what I preach, and I go to these meetings. My uncle was in town a couple months ago, and I thought, my uncle's in town. I should go to dinner with the family and do the family thing. But honestly, my uncle comes into town every Tuesday, and the Knox Sharia meeting is only once a month. And every time I go to that meeting, I meet somebody new, or I get a new idea, or I just find that one little nugget that helps me do something different in my business. And my uncle is a businessman, and he understands that I got to go do what I got to go do, and he's got to do what he's got to do, and I will see you next week, buddy. I love you, thank you, I appreciate it, but I'm going to go hang out with the real estate investors. And my uncle is a real estate investor. He just as at a place that he doesn't want to go to the meetings. I still want to go to the meetings. I want y'all to go to the meetings. I want you to hold your own meetings. Sheila holds her own real estate investing meetups because nobody else in her area was doing it. And she said, you know what? I like talking about real estate. Somebody else around here's got to like talking about real estate. Let's talk about real estate. All right? And she's had meetups where her and her husband were there. But she's had other meetups now where she's grown it. She's got 10 or 15 people coming to these meetings, and she's making deals happen at these meetings. All right? It's so important to hang out with people who are into the same things that you're into, because that's where the deals are going to get done, and that's where you're going to grow. And it's super duper easy to flake out. Oh. That's the Whitney Bass House's phone again. I'll have to answer that in a second. It's super easy to say, nah, I've had a tough day at work and I really need to go to the kids' ball game. Yes, definitely. Go to the kids' ball game. Maybe you could go late or leave early and still make it to the RIA meeting. You've had a tough day at work. You worked a double shift. You worked your second job this weekend. You're really tired. You need to catch up on sleep. Yes, you do need to catch up on sleep. But every month? Some of y'all are so used to making excuses as to why you can't go to these free meetups or these, $20 for the buffet and the education's free, or the She Buys It Live, or, whatever. You're so used to making excuses for why you can't grow, and then you complain to yourself, and then you complain to me about why you're not growing. And I'm thinking, well, how many RIA meetings did you go to? How many meetups did you go to? How many did you skip? When something is super duper important to you, you set an appointment, you put it in your calendar, and you go. When it becomes a non-negotiable for you to buy houses, to buy apartments, to become a private money lender, to buy a beach house, whatever it is, when you make it come hell or high water, I'm going to get this done, then you get it done, baby. And you get it done on time, and it is beautiful, and it is messy, and it makes you want to cry on the kitchen floor sometimes, but you get it done, and you grow through it. Some of y'all are really comfortable being comfortable, though, and you're not comfortable being uncomfortable. Well, I don't know if I'll know anybody there. These are people talking about real estate, y'all. These are your best friends. These are your future business partners. These are people that are going to help you scale up. These are also the people that are going to call you out and tell you that you need to be making more money. These are the people that are going to call you out because they're making more money, and they don't actually have to call you out, but you feel the pressure. This is a free meetup that I went to on Tuesday night. You just had to pay for dinner, or you didn't even have to eat, all right? It was free. You could just get water and hang out and learn. I want you to stop being comfortable. Ain't nothing comfortable about real estate investing, all right? It's weird. It's hard. It's not easy. It sucks ass sometimes, to be frank about it. But it is so worth it, and you meet the coolest people. You meet the smartest people. You meet the most inspiring people that make you want to aspire to be like them. There is nothing like real estate investing. Some of the most awesome people in the world are real estate investors. All right? And that's who I want you to hang out with. That's who I want to hang out with. That's the reason we have the mastermind, so that real estate investors have a weekly place that they can come and hang out. That's why we have First Deal Done Fast, so that new real estate investors don't have to feel intimidated. They can go and get their deals done and have a safe place to get support and encouragement. That's why we have the free She Buys It group, so that even if you can't spell real estate investing yet, you don't know what wholesaling is yet. You haven't got your first owner finance deal or lease option or apartment complex, and you haven't gotten started taking the first step on achieving your goals and dreams. That's why we have the free She Buys It group, so that you can start hanging out and being surrounded by people who are talking real estate and talking deals and talking big money. So I don't think it was just because it was a Tuesday night. I think it was because people are comfortable being comfortable. And nothing grows in your comfort zone. Your bank account probably not going to grow in your comfort zone unless, you're a trust fund baby. But even with that trust fund's going to run out sometime eventually on down the line. Yeah, maybe, but you've got a golden opportunity now that you could use that money to build up more money. You could double it. You could triple it. You could start a new business. You could start a 501(c)(3). 501(c)(3), is that the nonprofit charity stuff? There's lots of things that you can do. There are thousands of ways to make money in real estate. But you got to get started. You got to get comfortable being uncomfortable. You got to make it a priority in your calendar. You got to block off that time. You got to get a babysitter. You got to have your husband take charge of the kids, do the carpool, do the pickup, do the bathing, do whatever it is that you got to do with the kids. You got to, make sure, load up your adult daughter. Sheila does this with her daughter. She's got a daughter my age, maybe a little bit younger than me. But they load up together, and it's a mother-daughter thing. They go to real estate investing meetups, conferences, seminars, boot camps. That's what they do. That's how they bond. All right? A lot of y'all have moms my mom's age. Your mom would love to go to these real estate things with you. She just wants to hang out with you. Jeez Louise, this person has called Whitney Buys Houses 3 different times. I'm going to have to answer that phone. All right? Your mom would love to hang out with you. Take her to these real estate investing meetups. Maybe your mother-in-law would like to hang out with you. Take her to these real estate investing meetups. Take your grandma. There's probably a lady that lives by herself at your church or down the street from you, bored out of her mind. Take her to dinner to a real estate investing meetup. She's old, but she ain't dead. She still wants to learn stuff. All right, love on your neighbors. Love on the women in your family. And the best way that I think to love on somebody is to teach them something. Teach them a new trick. Show them how to make money in a different way. To do real estate in a different way. Go to these meetings, though. Make it a thing. That once a month you go to this meeting with this person. Once a month you go to that meeting with that person. Suddenly, your calendar is going to be full of meetings and networking opportunities. But it's also going to get that ball rolling to where you're going to end up with a deal before you know it. One of the guys there said that he did one deal, and he's wanted to get into real estate investing for 20 years. He finally got into one deal in November, and it was just a little dinky deal, like 24 units or something, which sounds like a huge freaking deal to me. But now he's invested in a 300 unit deal. Was it 300? 200. Some big ass deal that this time last year he would have never imagined being part of. But being exposed to different people and different ideas and different money-making opportunities, now he's doing things that this time next year are going to look like little dinky deals. Y'all go to these meetings. They're happening in every city. And if they're not, start one. My friend April Crosley, who I do Private Money Profits with, she started a meetup in her town because she just didn't like the other meetups that were going on in her town. Now her meetup is the biggest one in the town. And they get deals done. Her private money lenders come to those meetings, and she doesn't call them out or anything, but they're there and they're learning and they're growing and they're doing other deals. And April's like me, I just want everybody to do the deals. Do all the deals all the time, make all the money. I want everybody to be super duper successful. Everybody. And the magic happens at these meetings. So go. And if you're the only woman there, good, bring a friend next time. If you're one of 2 women there, good, bring a friend next time. The last time I went to this meeting, I think there was 5 women. There was 4 of us there. There was a mom and daughter, or they were 2 sisters, I can't remember. There was this other lady that was with me there the other night, and then me, so there was 4. And then there was a guy had brought his wife. Hello, yes, take your husband to these meetings. He needs to learn and grow too. Now, I understand that somebody's got to stay home with the kids, and I understand things happen, but leave him at home with the kids. You go learn and grow, and then send him the next month. All right? But go to these meetings. Go find out what's going on. Sign up. Get a ticket to She Buys It Live so you can spend 4 days with 118 lady landlords who are actively doing deals and taking massive action all across the country. It's in Knoxville, Tennessee, November 6th through the 9th. Go to SheBuysItLive.com. There's 3 different levels of tickets you can get. There's a basic level, a VIP level, and an elite level. Get the one that suits you the best, but come on and plan on being there. And then plan on finding meetups in your area and going at least once a month. You got to go. You got to stay motivated. You got to stay encouraged. You got to stay sharp. And the best way to do that is at the meetups. So go. Kendra says she's going to go with me next time. Good. I think Heather Viders is going to go with me next time. I think Debbie Bronner is going to go with me next time. We'll have a huge crowd at the next meetup. No, I'm not starting our own women's meetup once a month in Knoxville. I do a yearly ladies meetup in Knoxville, and I want everybody across the country to come. You don't have to be in Knoxville. That's why we do it for 3 days, 4 days. She Buys It Live. Y'all go to SheBuysItLive.com, get your tickets. Okay? Let's get these deals done, girls. Let's make these meetups happen. All right? I recently got a membership to the spa. I don't have a gym membership, but I do have a spa membership. Spa memberships are the new gym memberships, by the way. But I also think that RIA meeting memberships are the new gym memberships. All right? You got to exercise your mind, just like you exercise your body. Good. Andrea. She's coming to the meetup too. Good. I love it. I just found it on Meetup. I mean, straight meetup.com or whatever. I looked for real estate meetings. I'm going to one tonight at the Chop House out in Sevierville. I found it on Facebook. Okay? Go, learn, grow, meet people, shake hands, make deals. Let them know that you are a deal maker. Everybody wants to hang out with the deal makers. So go. All right, ladies? And plan on going to Knoxville in November for She Buys It Live. All right. Go find your meetup. Go get your ticket to She Buys It Live. And I will see you in November. Bye, y'all.